Um, yeah, basically I don't want to eat because it seems like as soon as I eat, I just gain weight, get fat. Look bulgy to me anyway, so that only makes it worse. But then there's sometimes where, you know, I can't stop it, I have to, and then once I eat, regardless of the amount, there's a strong urge to either purge or take laxatives or something along those lines.
Is it a particular number of pounds that you're aware of when you say that you're worried about your weight?
I guess you could say that. The only problem is that it never stops. You know, you start at a weight, it becomes very obsessive, where you're getting on the scale 10 times a day.
How much do you weigh?
Well, I weigh 96 pounds now.
Are you aware of, for your height and build, what your so-called ideal weight might be?
No, not really. There was a time where I thought that I had it under control, and I wasn't getting on the scale at all, and eating regular meals. And I know that at that point I was 118 pounds, and that's probably a good weight for me. I remember feeling okay there when I was there.
And do you notice that as you lose more weight, does your concern lessen about the weight, or does it grow larger?
It grows larger.
So the lower down you go in terms of your weight, your concern about it and the drive to lose even more actually increases.
Right.
Is
Yes.
that what I'm understanding?
That's right.
How is it that you come to gain weight from time to time?
Most of the time it has to do with some sort of social situation where I actually draw more attention to myself if I don't eat. Like a birthday weekend that I just had a couple of weekends ago. And I'm a chocolate freak, so that's what they do, you know, and you fix you your favorite foods, and they, you know, just give you all this stuff. And then you almost have to eat it, because if you don't, you're drawing more attention to yourself. So it becomes out of control. It's almost like, since I can't monitor and not eat it, I eat it all. And then I have to take care of it somehow later.
When you gain weight like that, what feeling does that give you?
Frustrated, angry, feeling worthless. Yeah, I guess that comes from a lot of things. Number one, just because you're allowing, all of a sudden you realize that you gave control to someone else, you know, and you gave up control. You couldn't even monitor it.
I want to go back and ask again about another detail. You said that you have to get rid of weight when you gain it. How do you do that?
Usually I try and throw up, and sometimes I'm successful at that and I feel better and it's fine. Sometimes I can't throw it up for whatever reason, I don't know. So then if I can, it can be exercise. Like on a weekend, if I don't have anything planned, I'll probably, you know, work out for 2 hours. But if it's like a work situation where I'm at work and we had a birthday party and I can't, you know, then it's a laxative.
In what way does your body not feel right?
It feels fat. And when I look in the mirror, especially, you know, around the stomach and the hips and, you know, the back end and around up here, it just looks fat. It hangs almost like I'm pregnant.
What's the lowest weight you've ever gotten down to?
I got down to 87 pounds in the early 20s. That's when it was the worst. That was probably the worst bout of it that I had.
How about your periods? Are they regular, or is that does that stop when you lose weight? Do they stop?
Yeah, it has, and I'm real frustrated that it hasn't stopped this time yet, because that tells me that I need to lose more weight still, because there's some sort of connection there with, if you lose enough weight and have enough that your body fat is so low you don't have a period. Well, if I'm still having a period, that means that I have enough body fat, obviously, so I still need to lose some.